Hello, Hale.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Wow, you look so beautiful as usual.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
now
you.
thank you for the makeup class. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, so thank you. And also, I've got a new niece. Sorry, nephew. I got a new nephew now. Baby. It's a baby nephew, but I still don't. They're the parents still confused of his name. I don't know the name.
okay.
Yeah. Actually, the photo that I sent to you is that's my older sister. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks for that, Holly. All right, so we're done with this, right? Okay,
yeah.
so tell me about your day, Holly. First, let's tell me about your day. Let's talk first.
It's normal. I don't know, but my day's always like that. Too much special.
Nothing, nothing special. How about like going out with your classmate or going out with your friends?
No, because in this week, all my friends are busy because some school now are in like the exams week.
So this exam week to others. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that means your friends, some of your friends are not
yeah,
your classmates, yes?
yeah,
I see. So it's not like all schools have the same exam period. It's not like that.
yes,
I see. So you're done with yours, right?
yeah.
So what do you think of it? Perfect?
I'm not sure with math.
Can I share with math? Why?
Yeah,
Math is kind
no,
of
but I'm scared
I
with
see.
math.
Yeah, I think that is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think I don't know about everybody, but for me, it's kind of different. It's kind of difficult to me too. Learning math is
yes,
difficult. I don't know why. That's why I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher.
yes.
Okay, so let's go through our lesson, all right? So that we will end our lesson in uh, a short of time, okay?
We can with this.
Yes, we did this 1 to 5 only, right? Let
Yes.
me show it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's start answering 6 to 10, okay?
Okay. I think number six is G.
G. Spend more time on the ground. Okay. G, J.
J.
Okay, J.
I think it's D.
Number 7 is D, which is seems certain. Okay.
Number eight, I think it's G.
G. Spend more time on the ground. Number 8.
Yeah. Number nine, I think is F.
F, which is where she took off.
Number 10, I think is I.
Uh, Okay, let's check your answer now. So let's go to number six. Number six is J. Very good. Lost consciousness. And number seven is your answer is D. That's correct. Number eight, your answer is G. Oh, number eight is C, which was spinning above her head. So there was a big tennis ball, but fortunately her glider, number eight, which was
Oh,
spinning, which was spinning above her head, was still on one piece. I see. Number nine now, where she talk off, very good. And number 10 is, of course, it's letter I. So there are one extra phrase, which is G, right? Spend more time on the ground. So that is the extra phrase. Okay, very good. Okay, good job for that, Halle.
mm,
Let's go to this part of the task 5 now. Prepare an interview with Ewa. So you are going to prepare an interview with Ewa. Then act out your interview, okay?
okay.
So you are an interviewer. You're going to prepare 6 questions using the prompts below. Can you see 1 to 6 there?
Um, Question.
You can prepare a question. So number 1, prepare a question. Anything that, but these are the prompts only, okay? 1 to 6.
Okay.
Use the prompts here, 1 to 6.
Number one is
Okay, you're going to
what are
write it first so that you get basis because after this we will have a role playing, okay?
okay, write in the
Screen, yes, here, below
okay.
here. Because after this we will have a role playing. You will be the interviewer, I will be Ewa, okay?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so question number one, you can also say, what were you doing in Australia? Okay, because it's already done, so we use past tense. Next is, what was the weather like in the morning? Why did you take off? What can you remember about the storm? And what was the most terrifying part of the experience? And number six is, how did you feel afterward? So you're going to ask me first. Let's role play, okay? You're going to ask me first, and then after that, I'm gonna be the interviewer, and then you're gonna be Iwa, okay?
Like ask well this question.
Yes, you're gonna ask me this question. So in your part, when I'm an interviewer, you can also answer your own idea, okay? Which is about the text. All right?
Okay.
Okay, there's no wrong answer in this one, okay? Okay,
Okay.
ready? Let's start.
Um, what was the weather like that morning?
Oh, start with number one.
Okay. What were you doing in Australia?
I was competing a paragliding competition in Australia.
Mm. What was the weather like that morning?
And that morning, the weather was nice. It was sunny. The weather seemed so good.
Why did you take off?
I take off because I thought the weather would be good all throughout the day. So I didn't hesitate to take off.
Um, what can rem what can you remember about the storm?
All I can remember the storm is that uh, in the, it it suddenly dark. Suddenly the weather seemed so. Suddenly the weather got worse, and then I remember that I am in the middle of the storm.
Yeah. What was the most terrifying part of the experience?
Oh, the most terrifying part of that experience, like I'm in the, I'm above, I'm in the above the storm, which is higher than the Mount Everest, and above me there are hailstone. Is it hailstone? Is it right? Hailstone? Above the hailstone. That is the most trying part for me.
Mm. How do you feel afterward?
Of course, I felt frightened, but still I want to compete. Okay, let's switch rules now. I am the interviewer. You were Iwa. Okay,
Okay.
create your own answer. So, what do you do? What were you doing in Australia?
I have never been Australia.
Okay, so so you were Ewa. Okay, so I was competing in Australia. All right. Again, let me ask you again. What were you doing in Australia?
Um, I visited famous place.
So, what was the weather like that morning?
It's sunny and a little bit hot.
So, why did you take off?
Uh, take off what?
Fly. Like paragliding. Why do you start paragliding?
Paragliding.
Yes, like
Like
using, what did Ewa? Like, okay, let me give you, because it's hard for me to describe paragliding. Let me give you a picture only, okay? It's like there's a big, okay, I can't, like this. Oh, wait a minute. This is called paragliding. Can you see it?
yeah.
It's like a big
Okay.
kite, right? It's like a big kite. I can't say it. It's like a big kite or something. I don't know how to describe this.
Okay, I know.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Because the weather is not good.
So, what can you remember about the storm?
I remember that is have dark cloud and rain heavily.
So, what was the most, that is very nice answer number four. What was the most terrifying part of that experience?
Um, for me is when I in the sky and the storm started and the rain started heavily, like it's have thunder.
With thunder, yes. So, how did you feel afterwards?
Um, I feel a little bit um scared.
Yes. Okay, so let's think that we are in Ewa's position, okay? Because she's in the middle of the storm, right? That would be the
Yeah,
most terrifying. That is terrifying because uh, people we can't fly, right? We use something to fly. So she's using her paraglider to fly, right? So in that she's playing in his flying, and then suddenly there's a storm. Now, when we say storm, of course, there's rain, there's gonna be thunder, right? Lightning, and something else. It's very scary. So
yeah,
maybe Ewa, that's her luckiest day, right? Because if that's happened to maybe it happens to someone like in China, right? It happens in someone from China. Uh, it's unluckily that person didn't survive, right? From the
yeah.
text, I read it from the text here. Where is it? World champion. You see, she's the luckiest woman in the world. There's no logical reason. Chinese competitor. So from the person from China or a Chinese person was not lucky as Ewa. He flew into the same storm and died. So he
Oh,
died. Ewa survived, right?
yeah,
So he's still lucky.
yes.
Okay, so that is it. Oh, all right. So D is done. Let's go to E, speaking. Okay, wait for me. Let me open our lesson, the material, which is speaking. Did you fully understand the story of Iwa?
What?
Do you fully understand the story of Iwa?
The text.
Yes, the text,
Oh, yeah,
about the text.
yes.
If you're Iwa, do you still fly after what happened to you in the here? After what happened to her here? After what happened to her? After the experience? She's still. Wait a minute, there's something. I don't know how to. Wait for me. There's two material. Okay, let me do this one. Okay, well, after what she experienced, she's still competing. How about you? Do you still competing after
I'm not
what you
sure.
experienced about the storm?
Um, I don't
But
know.
paragliding is kind of extreme sport, right?
Yeah,
But
this is
if you know so much about it, I think it's a very cool sport because you're flying, right?
yes.
Yeah, it's so nice. But dangerous, especially when the weather is not good. Okay, so we are now here in speaking. So here you are, of course, when it comes to speaking, It's always a photo comparison. Okay, when we say photo comparison, that means you describe the photo, you compare the photo or contrast photos. Okay,
Okay.
compare and contrast. So we are now in number five. Look at these photos. There are three photos here. Can you see? I hope you can see
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are there are words above music festival, sorry, music festival, parades, street market. So here, which of the picture here is a music festival? A, B, or C?
I think it's C.
C. Okay, let me draw. So this is C. How about parade?
Is B.
B. And street market?
Is A.
A. Okay, let's see. Oh, that is street market. Very good. You got it. That is the parade. Wow. And music festival. All right. Is there a music festival in your country?
Is have, but not much.
Not much. What will you is the students take part in that festival too? Are the
Um.
students like doing something in the street, like street dancing or doing anything for the
Yes.
music festival? Do they?
Yes. Is have.
Oh, the same with here. Because
Yeah.
tomorrow gonna be a there's gonna be a music festival tomorrow in the town.
Oh.
So in that, students are practicing their street dancing. I saw
Yeah.
it because when I got home, it's about 6 o'clock, 7 p.m. in your country. 5 p.m. in your country, right? No, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
6 p.m. in your country and seven here in mine. I saw them. I saw them practicing
Oh.
because tomorrow gonna be a music festival.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's go to vocabulary. Can you see the picture? Lamppost, pavement. What is it? Pedestrian crossing, road sign, roadworks, phone box, and traffic lights. Okay. So number one, this is called lamppost. Can you see this one?
Yes.
That is called lamppost. Now, of course, you're living in a city, right, Ale?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is even in town we can see lamppost, but not in the countryside, of course. Okay, and next is pavement. Of course, pavement here where people can walk, right? You
Yeah.
can walk here. See, this is a place where you can walk through. And pedestrian crossing is where you can see number three is here. Can you see this line,
Yeah.
black and white
Yeah.
line? So that's the time. That's where you can cross, right?
Yes.
That is called pedestrian crossing. And then the road sign, which is number four. Can you see? Like for example, bus stop. This is a bus stop. This is also a road sign like this. Okay.
Okay.
Next is roadworks, which is number five. Can you see this
Yeah.
roadworks? It's the same. It's so simple. There is something in the road, right? Needed to be fixed. Someone is working in it. Okay, next is phone box, of course. This is the phone box here, or you can call somebody. And traffic lights. This is a traffic lights. Can you see? So
Yes.
you can see red for stop, green for go, right? So
Yeah.
I guess it's easy for you because it's common English word.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about this?
No, I don't.
All right, let's go to the learn this. Can you please read?
You can use must be to talk about things which you can deduce are to they are wearing t-shirt, so the weather must be warm.
Okay. You can must you use must be. Okay? If to talk about things that you can deduce are true, okay? That you may think that is true. For example, I am wearing a hat. Say, for example, your friend is wearing a hat and going outside, so you can say, so the weather must be so hot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now you can use can't be. Please read.
You can use can be to talk about things which you can deduce are not the case. It can be a British
Say
city because the flags are all American.
yes. So the like the opposite of must be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But still it's true, right? For example, here, what do you think? What country is it? Can it be? Or it must be American? Or can it be American? Can it be America? Sorry.
This is American.
No, it's not. Look at the flag. It's different.
Yeah.
So it can't be, right? Because look at their flag.
Yes.
They're holding the flag, which is not an American flag. Do you know what flag is it?
Oh.
Like a Mexico, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good at geography. Okay, this time you're going to find three of the things in the list below in photo say. Can you see photo C? So here, bus stop, lamp post, pavement, pedestrian crossing, road sign, traffic light. So you can find three things. Find only three things which is
Um.
in here. 1 to 7.
Like a cell phone in the screen.
Yes. Where?
Okay.
Oh, I can see it.
It's traffic.
Yes. What is it called?
Traffic.
Traffic lights. Yes.
Yes, lamppost.
What is it? I can see.
Lamppost.
Lamp post.
Uh,
Only one
I
left.
think I think this is pedestrian crossing.
Yeah, the black
I'm
and white.
not sure.
I see. Okay, so I noticed here too. Can you see this? This is a flag for America, right?
Yeah.
So I think it must be in America. That's confusing. Whether what flag
Yes.
is it? All right. Okay. So you found all the three, which are traffic light. Number
Yes.
2, lamppost. 4, very good. And 5, road sign. Traffic lights too. There's traffic there. I think there are lots of here.
Yeah.
606. Can you see 6? Shop
Yeah.
sign. Yeah, traffic light. Okay, you got it. You find all the three. Very nice. Now let's go to speaking strategy. Please read. When you do a photo comparison task.
Really?
Yes.
Uh, describe each photo in general. Mention the people where they are speculate speculate about what is happening. Describe any obvious difference or
Similarity.
similarity between the photos. Spec speculate about how the people in the photos are feeling or what they are thinking or saying.
Okay, thank you. So describe each photo in general. When you say in general, for example, mention the people, where they are, right? In general, it will mention the people and where they are, and also what is happening in the photo. You can also describe that like that. And also, you can also describe any obvious difference or any obvious similarities of the photos. Okay?
Okay.
Speculate how about how the people in the photos are feeling. You can also say what the people there are feeling, and also what they are thinking or saying. Okay. For example, you can see a photo about the people in the parade. You can describe the photo like they are in the street, right? They're in the street. I can see people in the street, you can also say, and also describe the obvious differences or the similarities of the photos. Okay.
Yeah.
And here, number three, speculate on how the people's photos are feeling. It seems like you can use those phrases. It seems like the woman who's wearing like who's you can be specific too. It seems like the woman who's wearing the red t-shirt is so happy like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here, for example, here you're going to differentiate these two photos. There are two very obvious. These two photos is very obvious. They are different, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you please tell me what's the difference of the two photos?
Um, in picture, I think like they are not really happy than picture B. Um,
Picture B is
no, picture B is happier.
yes, happier. Even though look at them, even though the road is not okay, right? So
Yeah.
their boots are full of mud, they're still happy, right? Especially the girl who's wearing, I don't know what color is that. Blue boots, I can only say.
Yeah.
Wearing the blue boots, even though the weather is not nice in that picture, she's still like it looks like she's still happy and alive, right?
Yes.
Okay, here it seems like these two people here are very serious, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can also say that. Here, listen to two candidates comparing the photos. Are you ready? Let's listen.
Lesson 4G, Exercises 3 and 4. Student 1.
The first photo shows three teenage girls and a boy. I think they're at a music festival. They're walking down a muddy path. In the second photo, I can see a street market at night. It can't be in Britain because some of the shop signs aren't in English. In the foreground, a young man and woman are walking along the street. In the background, there are a few other people. Both photos show people in their free time. One obvious difference is that the first photo is taken during the day and the second photo is taken at night. In the first photo, it must be a rainy day because they're wearing raincoats. In the second photo, it must be a cold night because the people are wearing winter coats and scarves. In the first photo, the people don't look very happy, especially the girl in the middle and the boy in the background. Perhaps they're feeling fed up because of the weather. In the second photo, the man and woman are probably feeling cold but not unhappy.
Student
Okay, so see, so the student is talking about each specific in each very specific in each photos, right? So
Yeah.
the student also described what the people are wearing, right? About the raincoat and what would be the possible weather, right? Because look at them, they're wearing a what is it called, Vicky? Sorry, Vicky, Holly. What is it called? Like winter clothes, right?
Yes.
Or thick clothes they're wearing. So the student said it must be cold, right? Here they're wearing a raincoat, so it must be raining. rainy
Yes.
day. So you can also do like that, all right? So let's listen to second candidate.
2. In the first photo, I can see a big crowd of people in a very wide street. They are standing on the pavement and they're watching a parade. There are lots of flags. The second photo shows a group of 4 people. I think they are in a field. They are walking towards us. They're wearing raincoats and boots. The common theme in the photos is festivals. The people in the second photo are at a music festival, and the people in the first photo are at a street festival, I think. One obvious difference is the weather. In the first photo, it is warm and dry, but in the second photo, it's rainy. The people in the second photo don't look very happy, probably because of the bad weather. I can't really see the
Hello, Holly.
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to it again.
Okay. I can't hear anything. Teacher, can you hear me?
Okay, that is it, Holly. Can you
Yes.
hear it clearly?
No.
Oh,
In the
sorry. There's no sound?
yes.
Lesson 4G, a big parade.
Can you hear it now?
There are lots of flags. The second photo shows a group of 4 people. I think they are in a field. They are walking towards us. They're wearing raincoats and boots. The common theme in the photos is festivals. The people in the second photo are at a music festival, and the people in the first photo are at a street festival, I think. One obvious difference is the weather. In the first photo, it is warm and dry, but in the second photo, it's rainy. The people in the second photo don't look very happy, probably because of the bad weather. I can't really see the expressions on the faces of the people in the first photo, but I imagine they're happy, as they're at a festival and the weather is fine.
Okay, that is it, Holly.
Okay.
Okay, so the second candidate, okay, uses or follow the advice, yes or no?
Yes.
How about the first candidate?
What?
How about the first candidate? Did she follow the advice?
Yes.
Yes, they both follow, right? So they both follow, but their answers are different, right? And the second candidate, he also mentioned the the general what's the general what can you say about that? So the general sorry, he mentioned the people and also what are they wearing, what's the weather like, right?
Yes.
And also he mentioned similarities, which is festival, right? Do you still remember those? Okay, you can also do that, Hale. You can also mention the similarities. You can also mention the differences. All right, and also you can also mention the theme of the photos, the two photos,
Okay.
which is festival, B and C, which is festival. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, in the last part of the last candidate, he said that about the feeling, what must be the feeling of the people in the photos, right?
Yes.
Even though he can't clearly see their faces, but he's thinking that he thought that the people in photo C are happy, right?
Yeah.
And the people in photo B are not so happy because of the weather. So you can also do that, okay, Holly?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. You've got bases already. So this time you are going to listen again to the first candidate and complete the deductions you make. Are you ready?
Yes.
Lesson 4G, exercises 3 and 4.
Oh,
Student 1.
The first photo shows three teenage girls and a boy. I think they're at a music festival. They're walking down a muddy path. In the second photo, I can see a street market at night. It can't be in Britain because some of the shop signs aren't in English.
okay, so it can't be in Britain. No need to write, Holly. You can say it only.
Some 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 of the signs
Aren't in?
I aren't in English.
Yes, you're right. Some of the signs aren't in English. So it must not be in America or in Britain, right? Because in that country
Yeah.
people are speak English. So that is it. I noticed that already time. Sorry for the Holly.
Yes.
We'll just continue 1 to 3 and then we're done, okay?
Okay.
Continue.
In the foreground, a young man and woman are walking along the street. In the background, there are a few other people. Both photos show people in their free time. One obvious difference is that the first photo is taken during the day and the second photo is taken at night. In the first photo, it must be a rainy day because they're wearing raincoats.
Okay? It must be a rainy day because
They're wearing raincoat
yes, there were raincoats.
In the second photo, it must be a cold night because the people are wearing winter coats and
Okay? It must be a cold
because
night.
the weather the people wearing uh coat.
Yes, winter coats.
Yes.
Okay, so that is it, Holly. Okay, so I'm so happy of your performance tonight. Okay, great job. So that is how to compare. All right, so we're not yet done with the speaking. So we will
Yes.
continue it tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that is it. Goodbye, Hale.
Goodbye, teacher.